Prophet Muhammad once said, "Verily you shall conquer Constantinople. What a wonderful leader will your leader be, and what a wonderful army will the army be." Mehmed II, or later Mehmed the Conqueror, was born on the 30th of March 1432 to Sultan Mehmed II of the Ottoman Empire. He came to power with a well-earned need to conquer Constantinople. Mehmed succeeded his father in the year 1444 to 1446 and again from the year 1451 to the year 1481. Sultan Mehmed II was the greatest leader in the history of the Ottoman Empire because he was an open-minded individual, tolerant towards all religions, and a fine military commander. First of all, Mehmed the Conqueror was a very broad-minded individual. For instance, after conquering Constantinople, he invited Greek scholars and Italian humanists to the city and began collecting works in Greek and Latin. Italian artist Gentile Bellini was called from Venice to decorate the walls of the Sultan's palace and to paint his portrait. Mehmed II also built several universities and colleges in Istanbul and heavily focused on mathematics, astronomy, and Muslim theology, thus significantly advancing these subjects among the Ottomans. The fact that Mehmed II recognized the abilities of scholars and humanists from other societies and invited them to contribute to studies alongside with Turkish scholars proves the Sultan was remarkably open-minded. Due to this, Mehmed the Conqueror proves to be the greatest Ottoman leader. Next, another characteristic of Sultan Mehmed II was that he was highly tolerant towards all religions. For example, when Mehmed conquered Constantinople, he did not kill the Christian residents of the city, but encouraged them and the ones that fled to live freely according to their own religion. Also, at the end of the movie Conquest 1453, Mehmed II is shown entering the famous church Hagia Sophia and announcing to the crowd that they are free to practice their religion. Mehmed II followed his Islamic principles on the treatment of non-Muslims, giving the freedom of religion to the civilizations they conquered, proving him to be a very tolerant leader. These arguments prove that Mehmed was the most tolerant of the Ottoman sultans, making him the greatest leader that the empire had ever seen. To continue, Mehmed the Conqueror was also a great military commander. The conquest of Constantinople in the year 1453 was by far the most famous siege Mehmed is remembered for. After coming into power in 1451 at age 19, Mehmed II's main focus was on sieging Constantinople because it would lead the empire to gain control of the Aegean and the Black Sea, thus causing the age of exploration and the Renaissance. Mehmed continued on to campaigning and capturing the cities of Greece, Myria, Serbia, Albania, Bosnia, Wallachia, Anatolia, and Hungary. He assumingly called himself Caesarium, meaning the Roman Caesar. Mehmed the Conqueror proves to be a great military commander because he was able to conquer the city that was undefeated for 1,000 years. This amazing feat of the conqueror paved the way for future sultans by providing them with a powerful capital, thus making him the greatest leader in Ottoman history. Although it is arguable that Suleiman the Magnificent, or the Lawgiver, was the greatest leader of the empire because of his written laws, but this was not very significant compared to Mehmed II. The conqueror was the first to write down constitutional, civil, criminal law and the penal code, which was completed through and improved by Suleiman. Mehmed II ruled through a tough time, and by conquering Istanbul, it was made easier for future sultans to expand the empire. To finish, Mehmed the Conqueror played a vital role in the history of the Ottomans, making him the greatest sultan the empire ever had. He was very open-minded towards other civilizations, respected other religions dearly, and was a very successful military commander to the point that he looked at himself as the heir of the Roman Caesars. The life of Mehmed the Conqueror sends a message to the future generations that anything can be conquered if you set your heart upon it.